Timmy, I know you never needed to take that fight, and a lot of people thought it was something that you probably shouldn't have done. In your own mind, not that you necessarily needed to prove it in yourself, but what did you prove to the rest of the world tonight?
The level that I aspire to be. You know, if I, as Tony Harrison said before, if I can't beat him, then I deserve the shot. It's quite simple, and I agree with that. You know, if I can't compete at that top level, I shouldn't be fighting for the undisputed. I think I should, in my eyes.
Was that your best performance so far, Tim?
Look, there's always something to work on. I think it was a patient performance. I was patient. I knew what he had, and I was trying to read it. He was very good at what he does. It's hard to get it, but I wanted to get to those later rounds and see it.
Tim, have you got a message for Charlo after that brilliant performance?
Not verbal. I hope I showed the message. You know.
How did you see the fight unfolding, Tim, as the rounds progressed?
I think I started off good. The middle rounds, I think he started feeling that what he's good at. He gets into this groove and he moves around, flicks the jab, and he doesn't let you set up. I was sort of trying to come in with that one shot, but I started landing a little bit. I was landing the cleaner, harder shots. But he was very consistent and with his movement, very sound in what he does.
At times when you had Tony in trouble, you didn't smother your work. You gave yourself room to work. Was you were worried about a counter shot coming back from Tony?
Yeah, I could see it. I could see him like thinking inside. You know, I didn't want to step on the gas too quick. The ending, I could see the difference, but in the earlier rounds, I could see he wasn't. I don't think he was hurt, but he wasn't. But he was still aware of everything.
And how was Tony's power? Towards the end, you really started to walk him down.
He's sharp, very sharp, very. His IQ is very high up there.
Tony, what did you see when you faced him today?
I've seen a completely different fighter. Not completely different, just a sharper fighter than the fighter I saw fight Charlo. So he's rapidly getting better, man. Yeah, they're doing a good job with the kid, man. He's rapidly getting better. His reaction is very good. So yeah, that's a good thing for him. He reacts very good.
Tony, you've been in there with both Charlo and Tim Tszyu. Now, how do you see Tony's chances against Charlo?
I can't answer how that's gonna go, but you know, like I said, they got a guy that just beat me, so all I can say is he's up for the challenge. You know what I mean?
What's next for you?
You know what, man? I don't know, man. This boxing shit hard, man. I've been doing this shit since I was 5, man. So I think Alfie can put me in a position to come over here and to enjoy a fight in Australia against a worthy opponent like Tim, and you know, just believe in me to come over here and step up and you know, just believe I would have took over the challenge like I believed in myself. And you know, my brother gave me all the right instructions. Preparation was good. Charles Conway was amazing sparring for the fight. You know, and you know, my brother had the game plan, man. It just sometimes you get in there, man, you forget that shit. So, man, the better man won.
Timmy, sometimes, like when you have these big fights, you never really know for sure if you're at that level until you've been at that level against a guy like Tony. Have you answered any questions for yourself? Were there any, like those deep dark thoughts, are there any like, I wonder how I'm going to go when I'm tested against the best?
Of course there's thoughts like that come through, you know. You don't know whether you're a shark until you swim with the sharks. You know, everyone, my career's unfolded step by step. And each step I've had to face, I've had to pick it up. And you never know until you face with something like that. And that's my mentality at all times. I was going to go all the way to the top, very top, and see how far I can go. And so I keep doing it, keep challenging myself. And when I got presented an opportunity like Charlo, I wasn't going to back down. Of course I'm going I'm going to take something like that. And when I get presented an opportunity such as Tony Harris, of course I'm going to take it, even if Charlo's next. You know, it's part of my boxing mentality is to test myself and take on the very, very best out there.
Tim, how trained your whole life?
champ?
Sorry?
How does it feel to be world champ?
This is an interim belt. The champ has to be beaten and he's got all 4 belts. So it's just a little step part of my journey, but the real undisputed for me is beating Charlo.
Tim, what did it mean though to get that belt? You've trained your whole career for a moment like this on home soil to have that hanging on your shoulder. You look down at it.
Look, it's a good, again, don't get too high on your wins and don't get too low on your losses. So this is just another step to where I want to be, and this boxing journey is incredible, man. I went to America for 10 weeks. I'm only 28 years old, young, and I'm enjoying myself. It's not the destination, it's the journey and the process that goes through it. And I'm loving every minute of it. I grind hard, I train hard, I do everything correctly. So I'm a true athlete at first, so I'm just enjoying the process.
Tim, the members of the media were saying, and I'm sure the rest of Australia are saying it too, we all noticed a level up. What do you attribute that to? The speed, power, everything.
Even like the dedication I put in, you know, little things. I never went to bed past 9 p.m. You know, 9 p.m. was my shutout. It was always like that, you know. The dedication I put into this camp, even the media stuff I had to do. Me and the media manager were blowing over little things like this, trying to make me go here and there, and I'm so consistent at what I'm doing, you know, and I think that's what plays a part. None of this is possible without winning. If you lose, you go to the very bottom back at the end for myself. So winning for me, any option, and I put my whole craft into it.
Tony, I appreciate this may not be a question that you have even been able to think about, but you know, we spoke during the week about your experiences at Cromchi and the world title fights you've had. Where do you think Tim can go, and like in terms of the fighter that you ran into tonight?
I think Tim just need to keep gradually getting better, a day at a time. That's all it's about. He's young enough, he's 28. You know, I wish I would have fought him 4 years ago. You know what I mean? He got youth on his side. Not that much youth, but he got youth on his side. So just continue to get better. You know what I mean? If you ask me, don't wait on Charlo. Just try to stay active, because that's not the way you get better. That's not the way you stay. That's not the way you stay. That's the only way you can get better, is if you stay consistent. Stuff. Just keep finding ways to be consistent, no matter who they're putting in front of. It could be, you know, got to be top 10 guys, but just, you know, keep them in the ring and stay consistent and just wait on the shot.
Tony, you said all week Tim was a basic fighter. What word do you give him now?
I mean, he's still basic. He's just beat. Like I said, he's definitely a lot sharper than I saw his last fight, and that goes down to his trainers, and you know, he improved, man. He's an improved fighter from a real good shape, right, man. He's sharp, man. But yeah, like I said, we knew exactly what was gonna happen. And like he did nothing over that we didn't think that he would do. Like I said, preparation was good, sparring was good, camp was good. So better man won. Nothing else behind that. Better man won.
Tony, what will your next move be now?
Shit. Yeah, man. Getting hit in my face all the time, man. That's not what I want to, you know, do for the next 5-6 years. So I got a great job training the champ. So yeah, man. I don't know, man. I'm gonna sit back and talk to my brother first, but it's my dog. So if I did decide to do it, people would stay on my DM. No more trainer, no different trainer, no different city, no different gym. I'm gonna rock. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start it how I finish it. I'm gonna finish it how I started. So if I do decide to keep going, this is gonna be the same team. This is gonna be where it ends at. So yeah, I'm gonna sit back and talk to my brother, man. Other than that, man. I got a gym, Super Bad Fitness, man, that we training all the kids in, man. So we train our next guy to be able to come over here and maybe fight one of Tim's co-partner amateurs right now. So, it was an amazing experience, Tim. Promoter, manager, trainer. It was an amazing experience, man, and I appreciate it, man. And man, all I'm gonna do now is auction my outfit off to the best bidder so I can get my roof fixed in my gym. That's next.
I'd like to say a few things on behalf of everyone in Australia. I think we're very grateful for Team Harrison for coming over. I think you've been great for Australian boxing. You've been great for the sport, and it's been really entertaining. So I think that you're great for boxing and you're great for this fight here in Australia. So thank you to Team Harrison, PBC, and everybody.
George, that was an amazing performance. What was the standout for you?
Look, I think seeing Tim take it to another level, we've always seen him step up. The harder his competition gets, the better he gets, and I think tonight we saw that he's at that level, and I think being able to get the opportunity to share a ring with Tony Harrison and show that he was well above what everybody thought he was at. He's ready for that next one. He's ready for Undisputed.
Tim, how much better can you get?
This sport is you can keep growing no matter what. I'm still on 20%.
20%, you got 80% there.
No, I'm on 20%. I still got a lot more.
Tim, there's already talk that Charlo might be moving up the division. Do you think he's running scared, and how much do you want to take the belts off him?
I don't think Charlo is running scared. We're fighters, we don't run scared from no one. That's just part of our mentality. There's no such thing as being scared. If he wants to move up, then so be it.
And Tim, after that fight, do you think they know your name over in America now?
What's that?
After that fight, do you think they know your name over in America now?
Oh, of course. Of course.
George, what's the realistic time frame for that Charlo fight?
Look, it all comes down to him and his recovery. I know if I asked Tim when he wants the fight, he would say tomorrow or any time soon. He'll be ready to go quite soon. I think we'll sit down and have a yarn together this week and get ready for what's next. But it will come down to when Charlo's ready. But as soon as he's ready, so is Tim Tszyu.
Tim, you had good banter with Tony all the way through. What are your expectations for the Charlo fight?
Charlo's a real angry man. It's just how he is. He barks a lot. Tony, on the other hand, he's a happy man, happy at what he does, enjoys life a bit more. The other guy's just grumpy all the time. I don't know what that feels like. But it'd be good to just enjoy myself for a week or so, and I train everywhere, man. That's the problem. I'm sick in the head in terms of that.
Could you see yourself working with Tony again, or the friendship developing on into the future?
There was never no bad blood between us, man. Ever. And I said I can show him around Australia one day. Hopefully, he can show me around Detroit one day. So hopefully, it's still on.
Last question, guys. Glenn, how proud are you of Tim's journey?
I'm super proud of both the boys tonight. Here at Tim, 2 from 2 for the Zoom. We'll take that. But I'd also like to say thank you to Tony and his team. I mean, honestly, could you come across 2 better sales representatives or people that have the best interests of boxing at heart? There's 2 of them sitting right here opposite us. So we're very grateful for those opportunities. But as we said, there were plenty who said that this was a silly, stupid reward, a risky reward. But Tim's a fighter first and foremost, and we don't ever forget that. And he'll continue to stay busy and fight. And I guess for George and myself and Tim now, we go into round 2 of Charlo and start planning that one. And who knows, Tony, we might come knocking on Detroit for a camp for Charlo, because you did beat the man.
Well, man, listen to me. I'm all honored to be any help or service to anybody. Like I said, I have no ill feelings towards Tim. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed fight week. I enjoyed pressure. Tim is still a good dude. Like I said in the beginning, man, there's no hard feelings between me and him. So any way I can be of service to anybody that's gonna help me in my situation out, you know what I mean? Like, well, whatever pays the bills for that role is all I care about. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I care about.
I'm sure we'll be having a chat because Charlo's no easy pushover, and the phones haven't stopped since the end of this fight for people wanting front row tickets for Vegas. So we're off and running for Charlo, and I'm sure George and Matty. And just on the last thing, you all seen firsthand tonight just how good this event was. It was amazing. I've been in this game 30 years and I've been to some of the biggest fights ever. That's as good as it gets. That atmosphere was awesome, and I'm glad Tony got to experience what the Australians have to offer, and he'll go back to America and say, you know what, they're a good bunch of people, but geez, they love their sport. And kudos to the Rose brothers, and we go again. So stay tuned, and we'll keep everybody in tune as to what's next and when. Thank you so much, everyone.